it's really useful to kind of go out and actually talk to people and how they respond to various elements of your branding. The other alternative is you don't do that and you kind of talk about what's holding us back internally, like what is something that is just not flexible enough to do, you know, or any sort of brand building activities with. We did actually find internally that having this black and white and this chalkboard background was quite restrictive. We couldn't really do much with it. So, it's a kind of mixed bag of listening to what the audience responds to and what they think is a bit dated or kind of not very relevant anymore, but also having those internal discussions about what would we like to get out the brand, like how will it help us to create more engaging brand campaigns, or how can we create, rather than just having a single typeface that we use consistently, like could we have different weights and different styles so we could be more expressive in our language and in our copy. So it's a real balance of sort of knowing what you need from a creative point of view in-house, and then what you need from an emotional point of view from the audience, and then kind of finding that common ground where everything kind of comes together and works. And sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes you make mistakes and you've got to pivot and you've got to change again. But it's just trying to get as much data and as much understanding of those brands to actually build them and improve them and make them a bit more future fit, rather than just holding on to it for as long as you can. And I know that's quite contradictory when we talk about investing in brand equity, because that often means long-term brand building rather than those short-term gains. But I think in terms of brand building, you do need to stay relevant and stay fresh, and I guess that is part of building the brand in the long term.